Communications platform company Twilio announced that it will lay off 11% of its workforce. The announcement comes following a steep drop in sales and is the central part of a major restructuring of the company. Twilio has never been profitable. The restructuring plan is the company's latest effort to improve operating margins, sell more effectively, and reduce operating expenses. This video continues our coverage of the wave of layoffs sweeping the United States. What does it mean for the big tech companies? What does it mean for the economy? And what does it mean for the future of the United States? But before we get into all of that, please press the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Twilio has yet to reach profitability and is targeting its first profitable quarter in 2023. In a letter to employees, Twilio CEO Jeff Lawson said, "The company decided to lay off staff in order to run more efficiently and to align the company's investments with its priorities. The decision was extremely difficult but also wise and necessary," Lawson continued. Twilio has grown at an astonishing rate over the past couple years, the letter continued. "It was too fast, and without enough focus on our most important company priorities," Lawson said in the letter. "I take responsibility for those decisions, as well as the difficult decision to do this layoff," added Lawson. Lawson told employees that the company needed to operate more efficiently. He also noted that most customers can be successful without as much intervention from Twilio employees. Twilio will take $90 million in charges related to the restructuring plan in the third quarter. Shares of Twilio rose 9% immediately following the announcement. The layoff will affect up to 900 Twilio employees. It comes amid a broad macroeconomic downturn in the United States. The U.S. is teetering on the brink of recession. The Federal Reserve has aggressively raised interest rates in 2022. That has led to a dramatic reduction in consumer discretionary spending. And corporate ad spending has fallen off a cliff. Twilio CEO Jeff Lawson reiterated that Twilio is committed to being a profitable company. He also gave some detail regarding investments no longer make sense for Twilio. Lawson identified areas where Twilio can be more efficient and productive. Marketing, research and development, as well as general and administrative areas of Twilio will be targeted by the layoffs. Employees who are affected by the restructuring were notified today. Lawson said, "Twilio investors who know many companies where our affected employees can find a new position. Today's layoffs are about aligning our investments more squarely with our priorities, as well as running our company more efficiently overall," Lawson continued. "No doubt, it will be a hard few months as we change the shape of our company for the opportunity ahead," Lawson also noted. In 2021, Twilio acquired Zipwhip, which is a data security platform company, for $850 million. Unfortunately, sales of the combined enterprise did not live up to expectations and cratered as the pandemic came to an end. Twilio sales growth has slowed in 2022. That has been a warning signal to its shareholders that the company may be reaching the limits of its growth. Twilio reported loss of $322.8 million on $943.4 million in sales for the second quarter of this year. Twilio stock has cratered 73% this year. Twilio is not the only tech company that is making job cuts. Layoffs at big tech companies started with a quiet trickle, but now appear to be accelerating. This includes established big names, Web3 unicorns, and everything in between. A year ago, this seemed unthinkable. But now it seems like an ominous sign of things to come. Here is the list of companies that have announced layoffs in August 2022 alone. Snap, owner of Snapchat, announced a 20% reduction of employees. This amounts to approximately 1,300 workers. Snap also initiated a major restructuring of their online platform. Apple announced that it is cutting 100 positions and slowing hiring and spending. Oracle, the worldwide software, has cut hundreds of positions but declined to say how many. Most job cuts are said to be in the customer service unit for U.S. customers. Crypto trader Coinbase announced a 20% workforce reduction. Crypto lender Genesis cut 20% of its workforce due to what they call turbulence in the cryptocurrency market. Online stock brokerage Robinhood cut 23% of its employees. This is the second round of layoffs for Robinhood so far in 2022. Connected exercise pioneer Peloton has cut 800 employees, announced several store closures, and raised prices. Even companies that are not considered to be in the technology space are announcing job cuts. Walmart is cutting 200 corporate employees. The job cuts are focused on merchandising and real estate. Car giant Ford announced that it is cutting 3,000 salaried and contract workers. The job cuts are in India, Canada, and the United States. Wayfair, the Boston-based home goods company, Wayfair is cutting 870 employees worldwide. HBO and HBO Max cut 14% of its employees, which is about 70 people. Bed Bath & Beyond, the latest meme stock, is cutting 20% of its corporate positions as part of what management calls a major restructuring. It is also closing 150 stores. Dallas-based health services company Signify Health is cutting 500 jobs. Gannett, the largest news publisher in the United States, announced the elimination of dozens of positions. Electronics retail giant Best Buy has cut hundreds of jobs in its stores across the U.S. due to what they call a challenging macroeconomic environment. Online prescription glasses retailer Warby Parker is cutting 63 corporate positions. This is about 2% of its worldwide employee base and 15% of its corporate jobs. Google, which has not yet formally announced layoffs, said that there would be an overall review of sales performance and performance in general. Last month, CEO Sundar Pichai acknowledged, during a shareholders' meeting, that Google's performance has been far from good. Last month, Meta Platform CEO Mark Zuckerberg told employees that the company plans to reduce its hiring target for engineers from 10,000 to between 6,000 to 7,000 amid the market downturn. Realistically, there are probably a bunch of people at the company who shouldn't be here, Zuckerberg said. But, what do you think? Please leave us a comment below and hit the like button. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.